Dear learners, welcome to today's session. Our discussion will focus into an exciting topic: microteaching, concept, characteristics, cycle, phases, and skills. Please watch the entire video carefully and take note of the key points. At the end, you'll have MCQs based on the presentation, so be sure to stay engaged throughout. Let us first understand the concept of microteaching. Microteaching is a teacher training technique designed to enhance teaching skills in a controlled environment. It allows trainee teachers to practice specific teaching skills with a small group of students for a short period, followed by feedback and reflection. The method was developed by Dwight W. Allen at Stanford University in the 1960s to improve teaching efficiency. Microteaching helps teachers refine their instructional strategies by focusing on one teaching skill at a time in a low-risk environment. The primary objective is to develop and improve teaching competencies through repeated practice and feedback. Characteristics of microteaching. Microteaching possesses several unique features that make it effective in teacher education. 1. Skill-based, focuses on practicing specific teaching skills rather than general pedagogy. 2. Short duration, each microteaching session lasts 5 to 10 minutes, making it time efficient. 3. Microclass, conducted with 5 to 10 students instead of a full classroom. 4. Controlled setting, the teaching session is observed by peers and trainers in a structured environment. 5. Feedback-oriented, immediate feedback is given to help improve the teaching technique. 6. Repetition and practice, the process allows teachers to repeat and refine their teaching skills. 7. One skill at a time, each session focuses on one specific teaching skill, such as reinforcement, questioning, or explanation. 8. A video recording, optional, some programs record the session for self-evaluation and improvement. 9. Reduces teaching anxiety, a supportive environment helps reduce nervousness and boost confidence. 10. Simulated teaching experience, prepares teachers before entering real classrooms. Now let us understand. Microteaching cycle. The microteaching cycle consists of a structured sequence of steps that enable continuous improvement in teaching skills. It typically follows 6 steps. 1. Planning. The teacher selects a specific skill and prepares a short lesson plan. 2. Teaching. The teacher delivers the lesson to a small group of students for 5 to 10 minutes. 3. Feedback. The trainer and peers observe and provide feedback on strengths and weaknesses. 4. Replanning. The teacher revises the lesson based on the feedback received. 5. Reteaching. The improved lesson is taught again, applying the suggested changes. 6. Re-feedback. Further observations and feedback help refine the teaching approach. What are phases of microteaching? Microteaching consists of 3 major phases. 1. Knowledge acquisition phase. Pre-microteaching session, teachers receive theoretical knowledge of microteaching. They learn about various teaching skills and their significance. Lesson planning is done with a focus on one teaching skill at a time. 2. Skill acquisition phase, teaching and feedback phase. The teacher delivers the lesson to a small group. Observers provide immediate feedback on performance. The teacher makes modifications and reteaches the lesson. 3. Transfer phase, real classroom implementation. The refined skills are implemented in actual classroom teaching. Teachers apply multiple microteaching skills in full-length lessons. Continuous practice ensures effective skill development. What are various microteaching skills? Microteaching focuses on developing several essential teaching skills. Some of the most commonly practiced skills include 1. Skill of set induction, introduction skill used to capture students' attention at the beginning of a lesson. Involves asking questions, showing visuals, or storytelling. 2. Skill of explanation, helps the teacher present information clearly and logically. Uses examples, comparisons, and simple language for better understanding. 3. Skill of questioning, focuses on asking thought-provoking questions to engage students. Encourages higher-order thinking and active participation. 4. Skill of reinforcement, involves positive reinforcement such as praise, rewards, or encouraging words. Boosts students' motivation and reinforces learning. 5. Skill of stimulus variation, helps teachers maintain student attention by varying voice modulation, gestures and body movement, teaching aids and visual resources. 6. Skill of blackboard writing, ensures clarity and legibility of writing on the board. Uses proper spacing, alignment, and highlighting of key points. 7. Skill of closure, used at the end of a lesson to summarize key points. Helps students retain and recall information effectively. 8. Skill of probing questions, encourages deeper learning by asking follow-up questions. Helps diagnose students' misconceptions and clarifies doubts. 9. Skill of illustrating with examples, uses real-life examples and analogies to simplify concepts. Makes learning relatable and engaging. 10. Skill of classroom management, focuses on maintaining discipline and engaging students effectively. Helps create a positive learning environment. Dear viewers, let's solve some important multiple choice questions based on the presentation. Microteaching is mainly used for the improvement of which of the following? A. Teaching skills. B. Classroom infrastructure. C. Student discipline. D. Curriculum design. Answer. A. 2. What is the usual duration of a microteaching session? A. 30 to 40 minutes. B. 5 to 10 minutes. C. 60 minutes. D. 20 to 30 minutes. Answer. B. 3. How many students are usually present in a microteaching session? A. 20 to 30 students. B. 50 to 60 students. C. 5 to 10 students. D. Entire classroom. Answer. C. 4. Which of the following is not a characteristic of microteaching? A. It focuses on one skill at a time. B. It involves immediate feedback. C. It requires a full-length classroom session. D. It is conducted in a controlled environment. 5. Which phase of microteaching involves real classroom teaching? A. Skill acquisition phase. B. Knowledge acquisition phase. C. Transfer phase. D. Feedback phase. 6. Which of the following skills is used to maintain student attention through variations in tone, movement, and gestures? A. Skill of reinforcement. B. Skill of stimulus variation. C. Skill of set induction. D. Skill of closure. 7. Which of the following microteaching skills encourages deeper learning by asking follow-up questions? A. Skill of illustrating with examples. B. Skill of probing questions. C. Skill of reinforcement. D. Skill of blackboard writing. 8. What is the purpose of video recording in microteaching? A. To provide entertainment. B. To evaluate and improve teaching skills. C. To increase student participation. D. To replace real classroom teaching. 9. Which microteaching skill involves using praise, rewards, or encouraging words? A. Skill of reinforcement. B. Skill of explanation. C. Skill of probing questions. D. Skill of set induction. Thank you, don't miss out. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, for insightful content and valuable resources.